Feel me? Hey y'all, what's good with y'all out there? It's another episode of Storm in the Brain. I'm your lovely or hated host Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. And look, y'all, I got a guest, y'all. You feel me? Woo! Fashion designer in the beauty industry, killing it. She done work with Cardi B, Cocaine Lorraine. You feel me? I got the one and only lovely Chocolate. Now,
Hey
let my
now,
people know, you feel me?
it's your girl Chocolate City for the money and the record. Okay, I'm out
Okay.
here. I am well known in San Diego in all the high traffic areas for
Mm-hmm.
anything that you could ever think of or need or want. I'm better than the plug. I'm the actual socket. Okay.
Okay.
So I've been out here in these San Diego streets doing my thing.
Mm-hmm.
I operate 6 days a week. I am a pop-up mobile boutique that
Okay.
houses multiple brands. So like if anybody had their own brand, then you'll be able to come and promote brand awareness under my tent because a lot of people know me because I'm out here all the time talking. I got my own line of faith and consistency and no
Mm-hmm.
broke friends. It's basically like motivational hustlers like athletic leisure wear.
Okay. And what's the name of your boutique though?
The
The
name
people.
of my boutique is called My Beauty's Conscience. MYBEAUTYSCONSCIENCE. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook. I have an app. You can download me whether you have an iPhone or an Android.
Okay.
Um, I'm on most social media platforms. I post a lot of stuff on lives, but basically, I'm a live person. So if
Okay.
you want anything, you got to come see me downtown at the U.S. Midway right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 6 days a week on the boardwalk near the big ship.
Okay. So you're originally from San Diego, right?
I am
Okay.
right on Euclid Avenue.
Okay. And what got you into doing fashion and being in like beauty and cosmetics and things of that nature? What got you into that?
I think I've always been known as like a fashionista, and I always love shopping. I believe in retail therapy, and just not only how you look, but it affects how you feel. So
Yeah,
if you look good, you feel good on a daily basis.
that's true. True Bill. Hell yeah. Cause I know sometimes I'll be looking ragged. I feel ragged. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But as soon as you pull it together, it's very much hard to feel bad. You dress for the life you want to have, you know.
Exactly. Hell yeah. So how long have you been doing this though?
I've been doing this for about 5 years now.
Mm,
So I started just like doing online stuff. And
okay.
then right around the pandemic, I blew up with doing a bunch of bling masks
Mm,
and like accessorizing the COVID look, because we all had to kind of like mask up. And because I was coming up with a lot of unique styles, it made me reevaluate where I'm at in life. So
yeah.
I said, what kind of quality of living am I having right now? Why am I not pursuing what I want to do? Why does this have to be a side thing for me?
Mm-hmm.
So then I just took a leap of faith and I've been doing it ever since 24 hours a day, like basically 6 days a week. This is what I do and I have not let myself down. God has been good to me. Like I've been able to do so much and like break boundaries and just push myself to things that I never even thought I would get to at this point.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hey, I gotta give you some hand claps for that. You feel me? Hell yeah. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you.
So
Yeah.
can you can you let the people out there know like what are some of the obstacles that you have to face within this industry, especially you being like a black woman, and it's like only like from what I read, like 2 to 5% of like black people in the beauty and fashion industry. So, what's some of the obstacles that you have to face? So, like, if a younger black person wants to get in the industry, you could kind of mentor them. So,
Well, first of all, I would say that consistency is key.
okay.
And you really have to believe in whatever it is that you're doing
Mm-hmm.
because That right there, when people might not understand where you're coming from or why, or if it's easier to just go work for somebody else, like, you got to follow your passion. You
Hmm.
know, every day being a street vendor, that means I pop up my tent, I set up a complete boutique walk in style closet for people to just come and look and experience.
Hmm.
And it's hard. You know, nobody taught me how to establish business credit. Nobody showed me where to go get my proper business license. You know, I would say have a network with you. Take some of these classes and these courses that these people are putting online, and have you an accountability partner, and go through it step by step. Every day, sometimes you might have to do the same thing over again until it works. And then one day it'll just get easy. It'll flow like water. You know, we didn't
Hmm.
practice. We didn't just start walking. You know, we had to
Yeah.
practice. So I think the every day I set up, it like helps it get a little bit easier, more, and then you just go from there. You'll have days where you're making $5, to days where you'll make 5,000 in one day. You know, but that hard work, it'll just continue to build up. And that's one of the things that I would say. I just went through a cohort for the Jacob Center. So if you know anywhere in your community that you can go and you can get help from,
Hmm.
that's always a good option. You know, a lot of the free courses that they have at the library, never think that you know it all, because even if you
Yeah.
do know some stuff, you're led to other avenues, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Uh, so who was there anybody that inspired you to, be in fashion?
um I think that my family inspired me. My grandma inspired me. You know, when you watch the women in your life grow up and get dressed, whether that is from, going to the doctor's office, or just every day with how I want to be portrayed as I step out of the building. That right there kind of caught me by, that habit of
Mhm.
being trained how I want to be looked at, how I want to be represented as a black woman. And so from there, it just kind of led to its own.
Okay, hell yeah.
I
That's what's
believe
up.
that that is important, how you want people to look at you and portray you every single day before I step out of the house. So even if it is leisure wear, I'm going
Mhm.
to be H to toe. I'm head to toe, completely like dressed apart.
Hell yeah. And I'll be always saying that, like, imagery is important, especially like, how they try to depict us as black people. We gotta like really control our image, you feel me?
Yep.
And that is so key, you feel me? So you like a big part of that, you feel me? You know what I mean?
I try to be. I try to be. I want to be known in the community as someone that's fashion forward, that's not afraid to express themselves through fashion and style. It doesn't have to be top of the line or name brand. It could be vintage. As long as you're expressing yourself.
Okay, hell yeah. So what was one of the best experiences that you done had being in this industry?
Um, I think one of the best experiences that I have every day is that I get to meet people from different walks of life. Like every single day, based off of the fact that I'm in like high traffic areas, you
Hmm.
just never know who you're gonna meet. And because I've met so many crazy people from Canada, from Atlanta, all over the world, and they seem to make an impact on you, or you just never know whether it's the homeless person you talk to every day. I love that I'm that impact, because I meet people and then they send their friends to San Diego, and they're like, do you know some people from Indiana or Oklahoma? I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, my friends from Oklahoma told me to come to San Diego and come see you on this corner. So just knowing that I'm making an impact in my city as like one of the must see pop up places is really big for me.
Yo, that's awesome. That's tight as
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah.
Like one day I was vending as normal, like I was on the beach vending, and this guy walks up to me and he says, "My kids want to go to the mall." He was like, "And I see a young black woman like yourself working. I want to inspire them to follow their dreams and do something like you." So he was like, "We're buying them stuff from your store today." And I was like, "Okay, great." He bought them a bunch of stuff from my store. And then on the way out, he gave me $1,000 tip. He said, "Keep
Oh
your head up,
shit.
sis. Keep hustling." I thought I was in a Drake video. I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Just never to have somebody just walk up and be like, "Just keep doing what you're doing right now." If
Yeah.
that's not a sign saying you going in the right direction, I don't know.
That most definitely is. That shit's incredible. You feel me?
Yeah.
$1,000 tip. God damn.
On top of whatever else he bought,
Mm.
that's
Yo,
stuff you only see on the movies.
yeah, for
And I was
real.
like, that's crazy.
God damn. All right. So I know you mentioned vendors and vending at the beach, and I heard there's been some problems with it. I would like for you to expound on what's going on with being a street vendor as of right now.
Yeah. Well, in San Diego right now, the street vendor is in trouble. We
Mm,
are in absolute trouble. There are places around us that you see, like LA, I say is one of the biggest ones, or like Inland Empire when you go up to those places where you'll see people on the corners selling their merchandise.
hmm.
Now, they have a big presence in LA and they fought for that. Here in San Diego, because we're always a little bit more reserved, we're behind the curve just a little bit.
Hmm.
And in the African minority community, we are the bottom from what's known here in San Diego.
Hmm.
So it was legal for you to vend anywhere in San Diego, and up until last year, the city's come out with an ordinance which restricts street vendors. Now, it
Damn.
makes it seem like it's only restricted during certain months of the year. But if you break down the entire ordinance, it's basically eliminating the street vendor because they feel like it's bringing the value of San Diego down. The one thing that you do when you go out of town, San Diego is known for its tourism. It's
Yeah.
high tourism in this city. Like alone, we had like $1.2 billion being spent from tourists on
Yeah.
shopping in San Diego alone last year.
Mm.
So it is a market for it, and it's known to be like one of the high tourist areas. But them eliminating us as a a business, it's not even giving us a shot, because San Diego is one of those cities where it's very hard right now. We have $7 gas, like it's
Yeah.
a $3,000 for a 1 bedroom
For real. Shit.
apartment. Like everything is so high. You have to have multiple streams of income
Yeah.
living here in San Diego or
Hmm.
California, period. And so I put together a petition. I'm trying to get 1,000 people to sign it so it could go back in front of legislators for street vendors to be able to vend at parks and in high tourist areas where we bring the value. This is what the people are looking for. They might not have the time to go to the mall or pay for a bunch of transportation all around the whole city. When you're here, you want to do everything in one spot,
Yeah.
in one stop.
So who made it that way where it was making it like kind of illegal for street vendors? Is that like the city
Well, a lot of
council of San
the city
Diego or?
councils, yeah, a lot of the city councils in San Diego have came together and put this in place. Jennifer Campbell is one of the spearheads. Todd
Oh,
Mayor
Jennifer
Gloria
Campbell.
is behind it as well.
Oh,
And it's crazy because
Lord.
Todd Mayor Gloria speaks at a lot of small businesses, a business association like group meetings and stuff. Like he was at a large meta convention there was here in San Diego
Okay.
for social media, and this is the wave we're in right now. We're in an entrepreneurship zone.
Yeah.
So if you guys are saying you're for it but yet you're blocking it out, what do you mean? Are you only for people that just have brick and mortars? There's steps. you know the guy that did Dell Computers didn't start off as the Dell guy.
He was
He
in
was
a
fired for
garage and
his
shit.
own. Exactly. Fired from his own company and brought back on
Yeah.
in order to blow up. So everybody, that's the thing. I think it's a problem. Like nobody sees that people have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
So, and for me, I'm like, we in this generation, we believe in creating our own financial freedom.
Hmm.
We don't want to work for other people. There's no point in working for 40 years for a retirement that's not going to be able to pay our mortgage when we're too old to work
True.
you know
That's true. And
so,
I've been out here in San Diego since '05, and like every time I went to the beach, there are street vendors.
Yeah. And so now what the problem is they're pitting street vendors with people who are quote unquote under the First Amendment Act of expressive activities. Say if you draw caricatures or if you feel like you bless these rocks and by you giving me a rock, it's gonna make happiness come to you for all time, eternity,
Yeah,
or because you can paint a sunset you should be able to be there. It's the entitlement that was put for your First Amendment right. But because I feel like my art or creative expression is expressed differently, maybe in the form of a handmade sweater or a hand painted bag that someone could use multiple times.
yeah,
There's a lane for everybody. And what they're doing right now is they're pitting people, whether you're an excessive or you're quote unquote a commercial, but everybody's asking for money.
yeah.
Everybody's the same.
Damn.
So I mean, you can play your guitar, but you're still not out there just playing it for free. You're playing it, and you're wanting people to give you money for it.
Yeah,
So it's
because
the
you got
same
they
thing.
having a hat down the front. Bam. Usually they have a
Exactly.
dog too, sitting there just come on,
Making you feel
$2.
bad,
Yeah,
capitalizing on people, the fact that what they want to do for others, and it's hard right now. So we
so
have to continue to stand up for those type of things.
so the the man that's playing the guitar and has a dog with the hat, right? They won't consider him commercialized, but say for you, if you put up your stuff, you're considered commercialized, and that's what they're saying. No, you can't do that. Are they making y'all
Yes,
pay like a tax or something, or are they
they
just
are. They
okay?
are. It's a whole tax. They were saying it was going to be like an initial $35 tax, but the tax is $100. When you get there and they start adding on all these different things, it's $100. And so if everybody has to pay $100 per year, and then they're limiting all the amount of spaces that you can have or
Yeah,
places that you can go, that's what makes it hard. Now, granted, there's marketplaces. I message the same 10 to 15 marketplaces every single day. Literally, I text them like I'm blowing them up because they're all full. OB Marketplace is full, Oceanside is full,
yeah.
downtown is full, everywhere where they say, is a controlled environment for people to be able to go and set up. With them doing this order to regulations, it's basically it's impossible for you to get into a farmer's market,
It
and they're not widening them up.
hey, it made me think that like, yo, how many of these getting approved is white? Let's keep it all the way real. Like, I like,
Well, I'm the only. Let me just say this right now. I'm the only black person along the entire Seaport Village pier right now.
God
Out of,
damn.
I think there's like 80 spaces.
Y'all hear that, y'all? She
I'm
the
the
only
only
black
one,
person. Only one out of 80 spaces. That's
and
crazy.
I know that I'm not the only black business here that's applied. So
Yeah. And
it's
see,
just
it's a dirty game because like I just see it as that like we know who's the ones that's not being approved. You feel me? And they do they street vending outside where they need to, and they're trying to be like, nah, y'all can't have this here. It's bullshit. God
but
damn.
yet when they have all these grants and all these opportunities for micro loans and all that stuff like that, like us as a street vendor or the minority being black or Mexican, we're not qualifying for any of it. It's the other companies that are, yeah, they're small, but they're not just quite as small. We're
Mhm.
not privy to these same opportunities.
Hmm.
We have to create our own opportunities, and that's where I feel like it's so important for me to follow through and be consistent every day, because I'm tired of waiting for someone to give me an opportunity. I have to take it and make it the best that I can.
Yeah. And so the petition that you created, this will help combat that, right?
Yes, because the what I'm noticing and what I've been talking to like the park rangers about is that there's
Yeah.
no one in the community that understands really what's going on. The news will report on it and they'll be like, "Oh, summer moratorium is over," which means the street vendors are free to be able to vend again. No, they're
Yeah.
not. The
Mm,
ordinance has blocked us completely out. And no one in the city, because the news is not reporting on it, the complete truth,
yeah.
we're not getting any support. We're not getting any kickback. We were promised entrepreneurship zones within this ordinance among all these high traffic areas and the beaches and the parks and everywhere else, and we're not getting them because no one in the community is supporting us. No one knows that we need someone to speak up for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear nothing about this. That's the thing. I think they kind of just more omitting the truth right now. They not saying nothing. Cause I read
That's
through
really what
like
it is.
KUSI and goddamn what's the other San Diego known publication? I read through them. I think KBPBS or something like that.
KPBS, yeah,
Yeah,
and it's but they're because they're not reporting on the entire story. They're only reporting. They're saying, "Oh yeah, the street. There's a bunch of street vendors, but it's going to be regulated because they're going to make all these street vendors get permits and licensing. Everyone has permits and licensing, but they do not want to allow them to continue to work in the areas." And then on top of that, that was last year. So now this year it's, well, the entrepreneurship zones are not really needed because no one's renewing their street permit license because you're not able to use it. It's not needed anywhere. I mean, it is needed if you're going to vend, but if you go downtown San Diego, there's signs up everywhere. No street vending, no street vending.
yeah, I've been
If
seeing
you
that.
go Balboa Park, no street vending. If you notice, the people in the hot dog carts, they've downsized their cart to like a little roller about thing.
Yeah,
I mean, but those type of things like that dirt dog and stuff like that, those people, they know what they're getting when they order it. It brings culture and value. When you go to a Padres game, you want a hot dog, but you
yeah,
don't know where it came from. You're not gonna ask questions. You just want it. You
for
don't
real.
know why you want it. It's the bacon. It's
Yeah,
the onions. You don't know, but you're
you
gonna
know
eat
that
it.
that smell to you like, God damn. I don't know where this
Yeah.
shit came from, but it tastes
And
hella
so as
good.
quiet as it's kept, that's what's going on here in San Diego. They are stepping on the street vendors' necks. I was just at the Port of San Diego today. They
Yeah.
have an experiment program going on, but they have an experiment program going on because they're allowing vendors. They're allowing a certain amount of vendors based off of a lottery. I'm gonna say lottery because this is
Okay.
like
Yeah.
how how
Mm,
are we just picking numbers out of a ball? It's like a ball thing, and they just pick a number out and they give you a
uh,
space, and
okay.
then yeah. But they're getting a lot of kickback from the expressive vendors because they feel like, well, Seaport Village, I mean, not Seaport Village, but the Port of San Diego area, because it's its own entity. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys know that. It's not a part of the city of San Diego, it's its own entity. They make their own rules and they do their own thing downtown here by the harbor, by the airport. They have their own police and everything.
Oh yeah, they do. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, people know what they're getting into when they come to these type of areas, and we right now are like basically being an experiment to see like, oh, are you a good fit over here or are you a good fit over there, when they should open up all these areas and let us continue to add value to the city.
So it's kind of in a sense they're kind of just handpicking who they want over in the area. It's
Yeah,
like it's gatekeeping,
it's gatekeeping.
and
Exactly.
it's not like it's supposed to be kind of more like a free market, but this shit is not a free market.
It's
They
not.
trying to control it.
And I mean, because it's very hard to say like, well, if someone sells glasses, then nobody else can sell glasses.
Hmm.
Everybody's selling glasses. You can go into three different stores in the mall and they're all selling glasses.
Yeah.
That's just the way that it works. You can't just say like, oh yeah, we only need one in this area. No,
Damn.
everyone brings unique value.
Okay, let me ask you this: what besides the petition, what's another way that people can help combat this problem?
I have an email list as well, so we can send out emails to anyone in the city council. We
Okay.
can send out emails to the mayor, and we just have to be more active as a city to say, don't leave these people out.
Okay, and where can people find the petition at?
If you click the link in my bio on my Instagram page, My Beauty's Conscience, or Facebook, it
Okay.
is in the link in the bio. That is the only thing I have in the link in the bio.
Okay. Y'all hear that, y'all? Y'all know what to do. Shit. This messing up with small business owners. You feel me?
Yeah,
This
because it could be you.
God damn. And the thing about it is they really are omitting the information. Cause like I say, I read San Diego publications, and I'm gonna tell you, I ain't heard shit about this. Not a peep.
It's big, you know, and I mean a lot of the vendors here, they don't want to cause problems, you know, so they're quiet.
Mm,
But
okay.
I'm trying to get out here and tell my story on every single day how I've traded my life for being able to follow what it is I believe in.
Hell
You
yeah.
spend more time out here at work than you do. Look at my car. Look at my car. I can't even
I
have a
see.
passenger.
Packed up. Packed
Packed at all times.
to the
I'm
brim.
ready to set up shop.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
incredible though.
so
That's the ambition and drive that you got. You feel me? You know?
yeah,
It's just this effed up, but this is the reason why I'm here. You feel me? As a news station to get these type of issues out there that the other news, you feel me, the dominant society news, they ain't trying to talk about the shit. You feel me?
exactly. And so
So
if we can host something, come on, where I can have a couple other vendors that come on here and tell their story about how hard this new ordinance has been for people. Like we shouldn't have to commute to Arizona, LA, like every single day to work and take ourselves out of, with our real lives, just trying to make a dollar.
yeah, that's a damn shame. Woo. But
It's hard.
wait a minute. But you said like Arizona and stuff like that. Have you been to other like areas to street vend, and how is it with that?
Well, I've been doing a lot of like controlled events. I haven't been doing the
Okay.
street vending
Okay.
because that takes a lot. I have to kind of prepare it a little bit better when you're going to commute because I'm not like a traveling hippie. You know what I mean? I need to go to a planned event where I know that this is what I'm going to be doing because I got to map it out and put the money forth, because you
Yeah.
spend a lot of money and you don't know how much you're going to get back. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just traveling, doing a lot of different conventions.
Okay. And how's that been going? Going to these conventions? Have you been meeting people to work with? Like, what's
Yeah,
the
I have. I've been opening my eyes and meeting a lot of different people. It's fun and it's brightened my horizons a lot. But I want to put on for my city. I want to
okay?
do this in my city. I want my boutique to be a well-known must-see spot for anyone coming to San Diego.
Yeah.
So that's why I help out a lot of different entrepreneurs. I put everybody else's brand inside of my setting, because there's not a lot of this here in this city. This is an untapped market.
hmm And so with your boutique now, what brands do you have? Is it predominantly women brands or men brands
Well,
involved?
right now I'm predominantly women because
Okay.
I do like a lot of retail items like dresses and like swimwear. But I do have like wallets and I have handbags for women. I custom paint on purses and
Okay.
like add little details to the wallets and stuff like that. My brand, No Broke Friends and Faith and Consistency, that is a t-shirt line. So that's unisex. We
Okay.
also do baseball hats and I'm about to have socks coming soon.
Okay. All right.
So
Where where's the shop at? Where can people find the shop at? Where lead them the way?
right now you can find me on the US Midway Boardwalk
Okay.
along next to the big ship. So if you know where Tuna Harbor is, it's next to the big ship. If you all gotta do is come straight down to Pacific Coast Highway. It's right at the bottom.
Okay. Y'all hear that? Or San
Seaport
Diego?
Village.
You feel me?
Or you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. I
hmm
do pop-up events. If you're having a party, I'm able to kind of bring my boutique to enhance your event. So, and I do like live shop. So you can always shop live or go on my website, nbcboutique.com.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it. All right. You feel me? All right.
That's
Talk.
it.
Let let the people know any final words that you have, any final projects that you're working on, anything else you want my people to know before we get out of here. And I'm gonna have you drop also your social medias once again. You feel me? So people get to it.
All right. Check me out. It's your girl, Chocolate City. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you right now, my beauty's conscience. MyBeautys. My beauty's conscience. It should pop right up on Instagram, Facebook, or no matter whatever it is you're doing from there. And if you don't have time to go on social media, you can download my app.
Okay.
We do live shopping. I'm a mobile pop-up boutique, and I'm able to come to your event, party, or whatever you might have going on. I do private events. So you can find me every day. I have no business hours. That's what I tell people. Just call me. Consider me as a good friend. I am your new best friend. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So you guys, I just want everybody to stay focused, stay dedicated, keep pushing through. Even though like life gets hard, I want you to just continue to follow your goals, and you'll end up wherever it is that you want to be in life.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Kamal, for allowing me this platform.
Oh yeah.
Um, you're
Most
really dope.
definitely. Thank you for coming on. You feel me? I appreciate you. You feel me? And I appreciate you actually dropped some info on us that shit, I ain't gonna lie, I was unaware of also. So this was some great information. Y'all look, y'all go follow Chocolate. You feel me? I'm gonna have the links below to all her socials, to her shop. Also, I'm gonna put the link to the petition so y'all could go sign that motherfucker. You feel me?
That's
What
what we
they trying to do?
need.
Yeah. What they trying to do to the street vendors out here is straight BS. All right. You feel me?
That's right.
But once again, I appreciate you for being a guest on the show. You feel me? This another episode of Storm in the Brain. I'm your lovely or hated host, Kamal, aka the Black Seinfeld, aka Magic X. And since I got the best audience and the best guest out there, what should y'all
Pew,
be
pew,
doing
pew,
right now?
pew.
Oh, you know it, air horns.
Pew, 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 pew.
You feel me? Yeah,
That's right.
I appreciate you. Look, for my tubers though, YouTube been around since 2005. I don't need to tell y'all what to do to get the video or the channel booming, but just like the rest of the tubers say, I'm gonna say the same thing. Like a sub a share a comment, comment a
Gorge.
like. Y'all know what to do. Some of y'all smart out there, you feel me? Now for my Twitch family, hit your bro with a follow, hit your bro with a share. That'd be greatly appreciated. You feel me? I also appreciate my lovely sponsor, First Place Losers. The link to the shop gonna be in the description below. Y'all go check out the fire ass garments made out of 100% Egyptian cotton. I guarantee it boost your sex appeal up by let's say 14%. And look here, it look good on me. It's gonna look great on y'all. Once again, I gotta give you another hand clap, Chocolate, because I'm telling you, you dropped some gems on us. You feel me? You know what I mean? And I appreciate you for coming on the show. You feel me? I'm gonna have you come on again. We're gonna have some different questions for you. We're gonna deep dive more into the fashion industry and stuff like that. And look, y'all go check her out. Go tap the link, follow the socials, sign the damn petition. You feel me? And on that
That's
note,
right.
y'all, we out.